Hyde-Jackson Square can be a tough place to grow up. Hyde-Jackson has a unique history. Many waves of immigration have shaped this community, first bringing Europeans, later African Americans from the southern states, and, more recently, Latinos and others from the Caribbean and Central America. Hyde-Jackson's friendly people, great food, and vibrant street life give it its own special feel. But there are problems here too. Problems that are all too common in America's urban neighborhoods. Poverty, students struggling to learn in under-resourced classrooms, violence, chronic diseases like asthma and diabetes, cultural alienation. Our neighborhood also has more than 10,000 youth.
We have a lot of youth in this area and we don't have enough resources for them. So we have youth hanging out on street corners, at the T station, and things like that.
Let's go through here.
Some of the challenges of living in Hyde Square and growing up in the Hyde Square area was that there was a lot of violence, a lot of drugs in the streets, no youth jobs.
Starting with the assets that the youth themselves bring to our neighborhood.
Who can't learn peace in a class.
Hyde Square Task Force develops youth leaders who can help to improve the lives of other youth and families and work to bring about broader social change in their neighborhoods, their schools, even their city.
The Hyde Square Task Force cares about the kids that are coming in. They try hard to reach out. You know, they're in the community. They're seeing who are the kids that are out there that might be standing in a corner. They certainly don't want to necessarily be the kid that's standing in the corner, but they certainly reach out to those kids and they try hard to bring them into their organization, whether it's via the music or working at the offices or doing some kind of activity that allows them to come out of the street.
So what did you guys like about this session?
Well, this session went by really quick.
Yeah.
They inspire me to do better. They would encourage me to do better in school. I feel like they care about me a lot.
Other issues, that's most
It's
important.
an incredible support system to have apart from, your home and your friends, and the task force is just like that.
You can't just get
Workshops help youth learn about everything from healthy eating and exercise to building strong relationships. Mentoring, tutoring, and other programs help prepare youth for college and for bright futures. And real-world experiences help them find passion and purpose.
And we wanted to solve this problem in putting a civics curriculum into the Boston Public Schools.
So sometimes it feels like school, but the difference is that if school was like the Hyde Square Task Force, so many people do so much better. Nobody would be dropping out. No one would be, failing out. It's just an environment where it's so easy for kids to learn.
Intense training and practice makes teens young experts in their fields, with confidence and pride in their skills. But at HSTF, youth development doesn't end with individual achievement. Teens become teachers and share what they've learned with younger youth, peers, and adults in the community. HSTF's impact on the community is multiplied. The teens' own learning is cemented, and they develop a habit of giving back.
Enseñando, yo me divierto mucho, me ayuda a saber que yo estoy haciendo algo para mi comunidad. En vez de los niños estar afuera en la calle, haciendo tal vez otra cosa que no deberían estar haciendo, yo lo tengo al lado mío enseñándole algo que en realidad es divertido.
And when I see people learning new things from somebody like me, like I'm 17 years old and they're the same age and they're learning from me, I feel like, wow, that's cool. Like, I feel like I'm actually making a difference.
Los niños en realidad aprenden mucho sobre su cultura, de dónde ellos vienen, el tipo de música que se baila en sus países, de su padre. Y también se aprende mucho de historia nosotros. Y en realidad enseña mucho valor a su propia identidad.
And who makes the profits off those sneakers?
The CEOs.
Okay. And who pays the CEOs that money?
At Hyde Square Task Force, youth learn about the challenges we all face, from racism to globalization, and are encouraged to think critically about them.
The setup is set up in a way to keep people oppressed, so the people who are oppressed always stay.
They develop a keen awareness of the issues in their own community, and they begin to address these issues through their own innovative projects and campaigns.
What's an issue that we're all facing as a community? We put many ideas out there. We were brainstorming, and we came to violence as one that would just constantly show up.
Something that I had experienced is domestic violence. Think of weapons, fighting.
With the peace tour, we have the workshop and all where, we we begin to visualize a community without violence. And then with that, we come up with ideas.
We just try to decide what we want to take on next. What do we want to fix? What do we see that's wrong, and how do we want to change it or reform it or make it better?
So we identified over 40 places in our community where violence has occurred or we felt like peace should be affirmed. And we went out in teams and we painted doves of peace. Some qualities that I learned here at Hyde Square Task Force is basically how to take care of myself as a young woman.
I'm more disciplined than I was a year ago when I started at Hyde Square.
Me siento muy independiente.
The Hyde Square Task Force has changed my attitude and how I interact with people.
Has helped me make better decisions.
Has enhanced my critical thinking.
I have more courage.
And I have the strength to make a change.
There's no way anyone who comes into the building can stay the same.
Hyde Square Task Force youth have made great strides, but there is much more to be done. We must make our neighborhoods safer. We must improve education, health, and health care. We must create real opportunity for every youth and every member of Boston's community so that we can all live lives that today many can only imagine. We invite you to work with us to transform our neighborhood and our city into the best possible home for all its people.